This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so so far so good. We've been having a good time learning data analytics, and then yeah, I know that there are so many ups and downs with it, but then regardless, we move. Regardless, we move. So you've had a Kalistama, please, you might want to put down your hand so that it will not we know that I've cleared all everything. Yeah, thank you so much for that. So we've had our time looking at uh,
This call is now taking notes.
taking notes. So okay, so we've had our time trying to understand data analytics itself, and then we can we have seen things around how it works, how this is that and that is, and then today we'll be taking it a step further. So we'll be walking through how to prepare dashboard on Power BI, how to prepare dashboard on Power BI, and then we'll be looking at some fundamentals to dashboard. We'll be looking at some things to always put in mind, and then just like I told you, that definitely you are going to enjoy dashboard. It's just like you seeing a village woman and say, "I my in our village, this is the finest woman. Ah, this woman fine, this woman fine." For village champion. And then now you are coming to city, you are now seeing many other fine girls. You are now trying to trying to now pick that. Which one should I go for? Which one? Or you are saying, or in the village, all those village rich people. Anyway, I think nowadays I think village rich people are even richer than people in the city. I think so because all those village people they have money from farm, they have money from this, from business and the likes, and they are richer than people also in the city. But then I'm just saying that by the way, just to say that you have options that you can always pick from. Somebody is already laughing, but then um I would like to make correction on what's that? I would like to make correction on something. Sorry. So I'm just saying that to say that you will have kind of options to pick from, and then now you can sabi say you can sabi which one will you pick, from all the offers you have on the table. Please correction on that subject. We know where to effect corrections. Okay, you want corrections on that. Okay, no wala. In fact, I'm looking at maybe using one of your data sets to freestyle in class today. Like I always tell my students, anytime I'm coming to class, I don't most times for practical class like this, I don't always prepare for class. In fact, and that's why you even see that anytime I'm coming to class, I'll just take it to the dashboard, to the tools itself. I don't have the notes. In fact, all this year of teaching, I also have had a kind of robust notes, maybe PowerPoint slide, and then come and be giving you guys grammars in class. But then the truth is, I don't believe in all those. As much as we want to look kind of more presented, like I did in the first day that I was showing you slides, as much as it wants to look like that, but then I believe that that is kind of far reach from people. And then the fact that if I create so many times, like 5 hours prepare for class, and I come to class, what I've revamped, what I've done, I've perfected, and I'm coming to class to come and give it to you guys in class, you guys will think that that is how life is. That life is easy, life is easy. What you rather focus on, what you get. And then when you are now getting to real life projects, you'll not be like, we waiting Victor do for us for class with this. Why is it now hard like this? You know, I just want it to be like, in fact, most times I would just go online in class like this and download new data set that I've never seen before. New data set that I've never seen before. In fact, if you want us to do that today, I can also do that. New data set I've not seen before. So that by the time we are having a walkthrough of it in class, I will also have a challenge. Like I will also have errors on it, so that you can see that nobody is an island. Like everybody can run into error at any point in time. And then what makes it different between a good data analyst and somebody that is just upcoming is the fact that you are able to retrace back your error and correct your error. We are human, we are not perfect. But then, like I will always say, if you understand the process, you can always go back to modify things in your process so that you can get the results, the results that you are actually talking about. Okay, somebody saying I should get a new data set. No, while I will get in. I was thinking that maybe I should data set for one of your assignments before, maybe your assignment on Excel for class. But then that's not an issue. I don't have any issue with that actually. I don't have any issue. So to get a new data set, I can come here. I can so for you guys, if you need data sets to practice with, I've not introduced you to this guy, but then let me introduce you to this guy. Is the game changer. If you need data sets to practice with, you want to do one or two things about it, just come to this guy. We'll call it Kaggle.com. Wow, Kaggle.com. So this is Kaggle.com, and then Kaggle.com allows houses so many data sets that you can actually practice with. Not only Kaggle, we have all these what the data bank also that is available that you can go there to. Why is this guy has logged me out of almost all my accounts. In fact, that was not one of the reasons why I got late to classes. It logged me out of my mail, so I had to reconfirm. But then that's not an issue. So this Kaggle is allows you to download data sets online, and then you can use it for your practice, you can use it for your demo project and the like. So please, I will drop this link on your group page. You guys can please, all those things, all those resources we are giving you, be keeping them somewhere. Be keeping them somewhere, so that anytime you will not be looking for it later. And then I'll be using PNG Wings. Let me look for it. PNG Wings. I've told you about PNG Wings before. I'll be downloading icons over there. So I'm giving you that also. You'll be needing a flat icon to also download your flat. These are the guys that I use. So flat icons, these are the guys that I use. So you might want to just keep all those also, so that it will be useful for you. So that you won't say, I don't show you well, I don't do my own part, I don't show you well, I don't do my own part, now your hand in there now, I don't share you waiting with the use chopo. So but then that's just by the way anyway. So but then I think with these three platforms, I think you'll be able to survive. To navigate through demo data sets that you can practice with, and then definitely to get good icons that you can use when you practice, and even when you're practicing against it, by the time you're working on component, doing any project component, most likely will get any of my images that I'm using on those from any of these two. That's the truth. I get any of the images that I will be using, any of my dashboards. You are seeing image on it and one of these two. So that's so you might want to write it down or put it down in your notepad so that you don't forget. So somebody should suggest which kind of data set should we download. Should we look for somebody should suggest which kind of data set should we download? Because Kaggle, this is Kaggle, and then we have quite a lot of data set on Kaggle, quite a lot. Let's come to data sets. Data sets. That's it. Okay. So we have quite a lot of data sets. I'm looking at maybe something on the data visualization. Let's see. Data analytics dashboard, cash sales, asset model, fixtures, and pricing. All these are verified. Spotify analysis data set 2025. So somebody can suggest anyone, or maybe if there's none of it in what we have right now, maybe you can just specify a niche one for their data sets. So somebody can put this effort so that it won't look like Colaport Victor, you have picked something, like have something else in mind before. You're not trying to. So somebody should suggest. I'm waiting for you guys. Do you have any niche in mind, or you want us to pick from any of this one that we have right now on the screen? We have over, what we picked right now, we have over 7,000 something. So I'm waiting for you guys. Oh, I'm waiting for suggestion from you guys. Oh, we don't have ample time. Since nobody's suggesting, I think we don't really have that luxury of time. I might just want to go with something cool. Perfume data sets. If I analyze something around perfume before, let me look at this data set. Global job and GDP is not looking bad. Moving data set for analytics and visualization. 65 MB, you won't kill me. If I use 65 MB download data sets, and I know back to see what's in the happen. Netflix data, board game. This is one of the things that most circular people out there will not actually expose you to actually, because most data analytics schools you see out there, what they will do is that they already have a kind of data sets that they've already agreed on that will come and teach you within class. So they will not teach you what it means to explore all these things or this okay. Structure collection of multiple branch, each defense is specific branch to the service after usage scalable in more brand and people continue to be added. So we have the brand, we have the platform, we have the category, the subjects, we have the ability. Okay. Example, metro, okay, is relaxed. So I'm just like this data set, but then this guy is not giving us possible analysis we can do it. This guy is not giving us possible analysis we can do on it. So which means that we have to do what we call our EDA. If we are looking at that we have to do what we call our EDA. I'm not too sure I want to do EDA for you, because EDA is because it is so EDA means exploratory data analytics. You can in job markets on a somebody so allow you to examine the impact of major global events such as the financial crisis, 2020 COVID-19 pandemic pattern. Further monitors can be used for time series for to estimate future trend and global GDP. The network is echoing. I don't know. I don't know whether it is the network. Real estate. Somebody's. You guys are just responding now. The real estate niche. You guys are just responding. Okay. Earth niche. Salary projection. Uber. I'm actually not close to the other devices. My voice tracking. My voice echoing. My other device is muted actually, so I can't even hear what I'm saying on my other device. But then, can you guys hear me clearly? Let me see how many people can hear me clearly. Use a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. If you can hear me clearly, a thumbs up. My voice is sweet now. Oh, you know your sweet. Okay, so okay, so some people can hear me. Truth to so see, it is fine now. Thank you so much, my man Benson. Prosper. I will take care that one. I will take here the one where I talk. Prosper. Yeah. You know, one of the best way. Okay. Thanks for that. This is clear now. Thanks for that. Yeah. Thanks for that. Okay, so I'm trying to see. Let's download this perfume dataset. Let's see. I'm not sure I've analyzed perfume dataset before. I'm not sure. Because all these small brands where they do perfume, they know they employ data analysts now. They talk say how much profit then they make. With them go they employ data analysts. But then no wala. All of them would they say perfume on this call. I not talk. I send them address so that they can deliver to my house. I know Austin will pay the bill, so don't worry about the bill. Austin is well able. Wait, where is this man? Where is Thank God? I've not seen Thank God in a while. I need to check. We need to check up on Thank God. I've not seen Thank God in a while. Okay, so I'm trying to unzip this guy. So I can look at what is in there. Perfume data sets. So let's open this guy and see. I'm feeling this guy will be boring. This guy will be boring. Brand, perfume, type, category, budget, target, longevity, like. I'm feeling this guy will be boring. But then if you guys want us to do it, allow. Just feel it will be boring. I'm feeling this guy will be boring. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they know they do perfume data sets, the analysis. It's looking like it will be boring. If you want to enjoy data analysis, actually, one of the best data sets you can actually analyze. One of the best data sets you can actually analyze is sales data sets. That's one of the best data sets you can actually analyze. Sales is always, you have a lot of things to analyze on that sales. You have so many things on that sales. Let me look at this employment, unemployment GDP. Let's look at it. Okay, unemployment rates. This is per country. We have country, we have year. It's Nigeria now. If you guys want to go to Nigeria, okay. Let's just start with this. Employment sector, employment service, unemployed, GDP in US. So percentage of total employment in agriculture, percentage of total employment in industry, percentage of total employment in employment service, any of labor force that is unemployed. So I'm guessing this guy should be able to give us exact what equals to. I want it from here. I'm guessing this guy should be able to give us 100. Something is wrong. This guy is not giving us 100. Then that means that the percentage is not percentaging anything. Because you can't be telling us that this percentage is employed under agri, this percentage is employed under industry, this percentage is employed under this, and this percentage are unemployed. And then your total should tally up to 100%. That's what makes it percentage. So okay. Let's look at what is in real estate. Do we have anything on real estate? Do we have anything on real estate? This is one of the things I want to try to avoid though. This is price projection. I want to just data set. I want just data set and I want it to be just CSV file. I'm not downloading this. Title, country, location, building construction year, building total floor, apartment building, apartment bedroom, is price in USSD. Bedroom apartments, Turkey, all this is around the pricing, around the pricing. Sure. So this guy will give you a kind of preview of your data set so that you can know what you are dealing with. So, this guy is even giving us this guy. I think this guy did an analysis on his own. I think this guy did an analysis. Let's see. His dashboard, GIF. I think this is someone's analysis. Which two? Something MB. Are you sure? Are you sure? Now, picking data sets is looking. All the data set is looking like. Which one can we pick? Many, we can make do with anyone. Okay. So can use this for valuation analysis for same markets. And this is what are the tables? What are the columns we have over here? Manufacturer model, engine size, fuel type, manage price, Toyota, model, Fiesta, petrol, manage. This will look like your Excel assignment. This will look like your Excel assignment. We have almost the same thing of Excel assignment. So I'm going to do with that. So Netflix and chill. Netflix and LinkedIn. Okay. For Oscar, what is the show ID and who is the director of this show? This is Python. In which year is the highest number of TV show? This is giving us questions we can actually answer, which is very good. Because one of the reasons why I am trying to navigate through all these things is to see the questions we can actually answer with every one of them. That's the major reason actually, because just like I told you, one of the things you have to do when you're doing your data set is that you have to define your purpose to start with. Like, why am I doing this analysis? And then you want to know the purpose before you dive into it. For this one, it says shows ID, category, title, director, cast, country, date released, rating, season, duration, full season. This guy might look funny for you guys. Written, mature, this and the likes. How can we sort the started by year? How can we sort it by year? All these ones are not good. Which individual country has the highest number of TV shows? We can answer this question definitely. What is the maximum duration for TV shows on Netflix? This one will give us a form of dilemma because we have seasons, we have the ones for seasons, we have the one in minutes. So is it the duration in terms of minutes or in terms of seasons and the likes? How many TV shows got the high rating after year 2018? This one is simple to do. How many shows goes the TV rating in Canada? This one is easy to do. What are the different ratings defined by Netflix? What are the different ratings defined by Netflix? How many movies or shows Tom Cruise was casted in? Tom Cruise, this is Python. This is Python work. Python can look in between the lines. For us to do this on Power BI, we have to split all the cast, which will be a lot of us. Show all the record where category is in movie, is movie, and type is comedy. Or country is United States. This is SQ. This is SQL or Python for this. Show top 10 directors who give the highest number of TV shows or movies to Netflix. This one is possible. Show all the title of all TV shows that are released in Indian only. Indian only. That is possible. Show all the movie dislike and the likes. Let's see the ones that are possible over here, and let's see if you can work with it. I said you guys want us to still go back to your sales data set, but then we can first start with this. I can use this, and I can also go back to this employment. This employment, I'm having issue with the data integrity. That's why I'm running away from it. I'm having issue because for me to have added all these guys together and it's not giving us 100%, I'm already having integrity issue with the data set right on the offset. That's one of the reasons why I'm running away from it. So let's come back here. Okay, so that I can download one. No, voila. I will do that. I will send you the link to that data set. Extract. Okay, so this guy and Netflix data set. So let's just make do with this. Just make do with this because if I am to start looking for it for another data set that we can use, we won't be able to do so much in on-call. Description, we have the duration, we have the this, the that, and the likes. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. This is not a problem. So let's do this. Let's come here. Let me send you the link. Hey, a minute. Okay. I have to plug my device. Okay, so no. Netflix traffic. So let's answer some of the questions that is possible or that are straightforward on our Netflix on our data set so that we can set the ball rolling for our dashboard analysis. So let's come back here, and then definitely we are clicking on Excel. Are we sure it is Excel file? It should be CSV file. Can you see? It is not there. So let me pick all file and then bring this guy in through the backend on the norms. It will usually see CSV file. It will see CSV file because I clicked on Excel. Okay, so we have this guy, comma separated value. You can see that title. I don't understand though. So title is 30%. Title of movie. It's okay. Let's assume they're just assuming anything over there. It's not unusual. We just take the awards for the awards over there. This one does not have director, this one does not have director, this one does not have cast. How we have a movie without cast? Oh, we have a movie without cast. Only Afolanya. What's the name title of the movie? So this is just a, I'm guessing this is just a sample data set, not necessarily a true stuff, because it's not reflecting reality. There is no title. October 1st. Okay, I think there's a movie called October 1st by Fonla Folayan. That's true. That's a movie like that. But then let's transform this data and look at what we have from there. So Power Query, we are used to all these guys already. We're used to our Power Query already. And then we have this guy. Yeah, definitely from our head, you can see from a glance that this one has some none in it. It's not really. I don't think it should be an issue we should worry ourselves about. For now, we have 256 empty. Wow. Okay, I think we have about 1,000 on this guy. I think about 1,000 assets. Yeah, 1,000. Okay, country. Yes, still have empty country. Okay, the date is released. Maybe page 2 is empty. The rating. Some of these things should not be empty actually, but then because of the fact that we don't know the genesis of this data set, so we assume that everything is fine as it is, as it were currently. Because we don't have the background to this. We don't know whether the ones that does not have director, we should delete them, whether the ones that does not have date, we should delete them. We don't have any background as regard this particular stuff. And just like I told you, you have to define your aim and objective before you start. So, but then we don't really have our aim defined here, but then we have our objective, some questions we want to answer. So let's just assume that our everything is intact. Let's assume, I'm putting a caveat on that. Let's assume everything is intact as it is, and then let's just dive into our analysis, because our class today is not data community class. It's more about our data analysis class, visuals overview class, and then this guy is loading. This guy is coming to the schema, and then we are looking at this guy. This guy, I've told you before now, that this guy is your 7,791 rows loaded, 1 error. I thought we saw 1,000 rows. I thought we saw 1,000 rows. This is the error. Row number. Error on the release date. Okay. So for your data analytics, this is your Canva. You call this guy your Canva. You can see it. And your Canva has borderline. Your Canva has borderline. This is your Canva. So you can see the dotted line, this dotted line. You can't do anything outside the dotted line. You can't do anything outside the dotted line. Any graph you are putting, they are all inside the dotted line. So now, these are the rules for people jotting, for people noting things down. Before you start any analysis, any visuals, once you are done with your ETL process and you're already on your Canva, before you do anything on your Canva, there are different approaches to actually setting out. But then the thing is that you want to define the theme you want to use, a kind of your color palette. You want to define your theme right on the onset. Oh, okay. Oh, my color palette will be let me use my notepad. Let me use my notepad for you guys. Please, if you are still with me till now, please let me see a reaction. If you are still with me, if you are still together, please see. We've not done anything serious, so okay, fantastic. Okay, we've not done anything serious, so we are still playing around. We are still creating foundation. Okay, thank you so much. So I was saying that you have to define your branding before you set out. You have to say, so in your branding, you want to define your color palettes. Your color palettes. These are things they will not teach you outside anyway. But then in defining color palettes, we have why is this okay? I think I'm correct now. Yeah, in defining color palette, we have two types of color. We have two types of color. And please, I'm teaching you all these things because I want to see it reflecting on your dashboard. Any dashboard you'll be preparing from henceforth, I want to see it reflected in it. Because I don't want your dashboard to be looking like Babalawo's shrine. You know what Babalawo's shrine looks like. You see red, you see black, you see different shade of colors. You know, that's how Babalawo's shrine always look like that. You yourself you'll be afraid of looking at the dashboard. That what is this? And the like. So you don't want your dashboard to look like Babalawo, like a shrine. You want your dashboard to communicate your message effectively. So your color, you know, from experience and from my knowledge of the graphics design, I know how to do this better, and that's why I said they will not teach you this thing outside. We have what's called dark color, and we have something we call light colors. Let me use UK English. Light colors. So for your dark colors, any color that is close to the family of black, they are called dark colors. Like all these deep shades, like all these shades. For example, your best dark color is your black, your red is your dark color, your deep blue is your dark color, your deep blue, your which other one is dark color? Maybe your purple. I think your purple should be a dark color. Yeah, your purple, and a lot like that. Somebody has said that should. I'm not even they cast you outside though. I don't they cast anybody outside though. But then I'm just teaching you guys now so that you guys can know. So but then for your light color are color that have a kind of what's the best word to put it now? Light color, something that is just light. That's the word. That is just light. Something that is just light. That's the word. So, for example, your white color is the extreme of your light color. Your white, your yellow, your sky blue, green should be light. Also, if it's not deep green is deep. But then your normal green should be light. Yeah, should be light actually. And then we have quite a lot of them. So rule of design says that don't use the same shade of color on each other. Don't use the same shade of color on each other. That is, if your background is dark color, text on it should be light color, and vice versa. So if you are using a light color for your background, know that all your text on it should be dark color. So that you will not be using black to write on red or be using red to write on black. No, that is criminal. That is not good. Or you're using red to write on purple or any. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. So you want to ensure that your writings are legible. You want to ensure that everybody can see what you are writing. They don't need special microfiber, special lens to look at it. And then another thing is that in your design, don't use more than 2 colors maximum. More than 2 colors maximum, except So your one or two colors, let's aside your black and white, because black and white is believed to be primary colors. Black and white is, so somebody will not say, if I will not use more than two colors. So if my background is white, then all my text should be black. That is two colors right now. But then that is no, we don't count black and white as part of colors in design. We don't count the two. We don't count the two. So apart from your black and white, one color is fine. One color is fine. But then you might need two colors. So for if the two colors, you have one primary color and then one secondary color, basically. One primary color, then one secondary color. The only time you will need more color than this is when you are doing an analysis. Maybe you're using your bar chart or column chart, or maybe you're using your line chart, that you have maybe more than two parameters. For example, if you are using your bar chart, we'll look at it, and then you have to use like 5 colors. You have to use like 10 colors at the same time. Then if you have to use more than 2 colors, look for complementary colors. Look for complementary colors. If you have to use more than 2 colors, look for complementary colors. I think there's a site I always use to check complementary colors that time. I don't know if I can still remember. I've not really been using it again the other time. Complementary colors. In fact, you can come and check complementary color blue or any of the colors you are. So this is a chart. This is your color wheel. We call this guy a color wheel. But then there's a site I do use that time, that once I put a color there, it will help me to not this guy. It will give you all the complementary color wheel or color palette generator. Let's see this. Yeah, this is why Adobe. I think this should be good. So that's the reason for that. The reason why I'm taking you through this stress to lay your foundation is so that your dashboard can be aesthetically appealing. That aesthetical appellation it matters a lot. So we have 2 types of color, but then this is not graphic design class, so I will not be taking you through all those ones. We have your RGB, we have your CMYK. We have RGB, we have CMYK. Don't worry, I am jack of all trades. I know so many things. I know that in fact, myself, I know so many things. So, but then the truth is there is complement in all these things. So I'm coming. So this guy should be giving you complementary colors. This guy should be giving you complementary colors. So all these guys are complementary to a large extent, actually. All these guys are complementary to a large extent. So I'm coming black, your primary color white. Let me pick this. White. So you can use this to look at your color palette. You can use this to look at your color palette, to look at how your colors complement each other. You can use this to use, but then I'm looking for something that will automatically so that it can be the one that is okay. This guy should be, yeah, this guy is giving you, can you see that anywhere you are moving it to, it will give you all the colors that complement it by itself. So this guy will help you guys a lot. So this guy will by default give you complementary colors by itself. So you can use this guy to establish your color palettes. You can use this guy to establish your color palette. So let's say red. But if you want to come from here on yellow, it will give you color that complements it. Can you see that? This will make your life easier. So please note that I can copy this guy and give to you guys also. See green, ocean. See these people. Now ladies have a color pass. In fact, I'm expecting that ladies should have better dashboard than guys, because we guys, you know, now you see ladies mentioning colors. Maybe say you never even see for your life before. So I want to establish the color theme I want to use for this. So let me come here. Let me pick something. Let me pick something around here. So I want to use this guy as my theme color, and then definitely I can have other complementary colors. So okay, I think this is not bad. I think this is not bad. So this to be your complementary colors that we have two sets of color. If you can see that we have the dark around here, and then the opposite would be the light. Dark around here, the opposite would be the light. So we have quite a lot. So and if you want to go with um, if you want to customize all these ones by yourself on the lights, but then I think we already have to. I don't want you to be using. I want you to be using this the one that is customized, not the customized one, so that you won't be having any issue. Okay, so so that's that about your complementary color, so that I will not waste too much time on this. So yeah, here I have this chart. I have this guy is very important to me because this is I'm taking all my charts from. Unlike your Excel, that you can click on your insert and be looking for graph to use. This is where your graph is your guys. So the first thing is that we want to create a kind of header for our table, and then you can say that I want to pick a kind of header. I can say Netflix, or let's say strategic mind, Netflix data analytics. So don't worry, I will increase this guy so that you guys can see it. So that's something that you want to cut our eyes. You want to blind us. How do you expect us to see that thing over there? So, but then I will prepare this my guy to be on this video. Something like this. It is fine. So I can clear my border lines at just a glance, and I can increase the font of this. I can increase my header. I can increase 28 so I can do more visible. I want to increase this. I want to make this guy bold. I want to make this guy bold, and then yeah, I'm fine with this like this. I don't like this one change at the side. So I want to adjust him like this small, and I would like this. This is movie, so I can come to my PNG wings. You could have downloaded your movie icon. Maybe the Netflix icon. Netflix. So I'm looking for this. So and now I know some of these guys are not in class. Some of you are going to watch the downfall of Arsenal. Well, we don't know why do you to kind of opportunity? Arsenal, our what? Our listening team. Some people are watching for while in class. I know that for sure. Some people will be watching ball while in class. If you are watching ball while in class, let me use that and connect it. Let me see people that are watching ball. Can you see? Ball in class. So it's okay. Don't come and meet me that you don't understand the class, because I want to watch ball too. Maybe we don't postpone the class. Say make all of us go football. So let's pick this guy, and then PNG. I want PNG. Then free download. I want the PNG. I want the PNG. Are you downloading or not? That's our bill. That was my time. Is this game is due recently? So, my God. This guy should have downloaded already now. I wasn't.
Don't worry, I never go watch ball. Yes, I know. I know you cannot see my screen right now. Yeah. I never go watch ball. I still there with you. I just dey try to trade all those people will go watch ball. Don't worry. The technical glitches from my own end. I think I need to take my laptop for servicing. Serious servicing. I need to take my laptop for servicing. Am I sharing my screen already? Not yet. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen now. Entire screen. Please, once you can see my screen, please you can use a thumbs up so that I can know you guys can see my screen already. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. So let me download from this guy. Let me just download from this guy. Data analytics is can you see the back and forth you have been having? Trying to even the ball in motion. Whenever I start to analyze data, I'm just trying to get resources. So maybe I most likely will just download one and then just to show you guys how things have been done. And then we can move ahead. Click alphabet, bring the alphabet. So you pick your 3, you pick your 8, you pick your letter T, and you pick your Y. So I want to just put it Netflix icon. Okay. So I can come back here, and then come under our home, then insert, then your image. Come and click on your image, and then can you see the guy Netflix icon? Just open, and this guy will come here. Yeah, he's our guy. So I want to put this guy maybe somewhere around here. Just want to put the guy somewhere. And by default, Netflix has a color already, red. So we want to ensure to align with our Netflix color already. So I might want to it depends on me, and I want to maybe put a background to this if I want. I can come here, properties. Let me see. This can I give it a background itself? Yeah, background. Let me see. Let's give it color red. Let's give it color red. No, I don't like this color. Something here. Yeah, I think this is. Instead, I'm looking for something close to the okay. Well, I think I'm fine with this for now. And then now the text. Can you see that black on red is not a good thing? So I want to change this one to white. Just click on white. Can you see now that this is quite better than what we had before? So I want to leave it as this. Save my Netflix data analytics, and then you have Netflix over here. Yeah, you have Netflix over here. Chilling and surfing. Okay, so from here we want to be able to define some of the things. So we have all our charts over here. I want to go through all the details of all these charts. I'll just be picking any one we need. But then there's a book I will give you guys. You guys can remind me on dashboard. It helps you to understand which charts to use. You know, you can't just use any of these charts. There's a time to use line charts when you're doing your time series analysis. When you're doing your prediction, you use your time series. Use your line charts. That's right. When you're trying to compare, you can use your bar charts or your column charts. You can use any one of them, your bar chart or your column charts when you're trying to compare. If you are trying to look at the percentage composition of all your stuffs, you can use your pie or you can use your donuts. Definitely, if you want to see a kind of percentage composition of already, also you want to see how they are all doing relative to one another. Also, you can use your tree map, your map for locations, your gauge to measure. This one is used for measurement. Your card is for showing something. You know, you have quite a lot of things over here that you can always make use of. So it now depends on what you're trying to achieve that will determine what you are trying to what you're showing. So let me come back to here to our data sets, Netflix, and let's look at some questions we can actually solve. But then as a general overview, I want to be able to give some general overview. So using my show ID, I want to calculate the total number of data sets we have on here. So I want to put this one. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm picking on my card. I picked my card. Let me delete that and go over that again. I clicked on my card, pow, just once. And then this show ID, I can do two things. I can either click on here, it will bring it by default. So it is loading, it is still loading. So this is the first show that you have. And if you come here, show ID, no, but then I don't really have any business with that anyway, because I don't know the reason why it's show ID. Then why is this? Okay, I'm probably will. But this is not an ID now. Flying Fortress, this is not an ID. It shows the fact that something is wrong with all these guys. This data is not clean. Because this is not a show. Maybe this is the title. I'm guessing. Let me look at them. Just a quick look. Anyways, I won't stay long on it. A quick look. We don't have the date. Cast March 31st. This one's supposed to be here. Director, United States. That's the country. Can you see that there's an error with this guy? There's an error. Category William Self. That's the name of the director. What should be here? Flying Fortress is the title, not this. So since there's an issue over there, I might want to clear filter. I might want to just filter them away. I don't want to see these two. They are not good for my data. Okay. So yeah, I don't want to see those two. They are not good for my data. And then okay. I think let me clear my filter over here because it won't reflect. I can go back to my home, transform data, and go and remove it from the backend. Remove from the backend. So come here, and then this guy will not close. It is limiting it. It is limiting it. Probably, let's see. Probably, oh, this guy is not bringing it. Okay, let me do something. Let me reverse roll. It's still not at the end. What's not happening? Like that. So let's just go ahead with it for now. Let's go ahead with it for now. Let's just go ahead with it for now. So the reason why I'm that we have. So I'm not clicking, instead of clicking first show ID here, just come back here, click the drag down and click on count. So we have 7,791 shows on here. 7,791 shows. That's what we have over here. So this is the count of our shows. We can have this guy over here. You can put it anywhere you want. You can put it anywhere you want for now. So another way is that before you start your analysis, if you know the number of graphs, the number of charts you want to analyze, you can have what you call wireframe for it. You can do a kind of wireframe. The wireframe will help you to lay out where how many graphs you want to have, and then how should the diagram look like. I think I had a wireframe at a point in time. I don't know whether I still have it. I'm not sure I still have it. I think I did the wireframe on PowerPoint. So you can also use a wireframe to kind of sketch how your charts will look like, where this one will be, where that one will be, right from the onset without coming. But then for me, I just come here, have all my charts, and then I rearrange all my charts anyhow as I want it, basically. So we have this already, and then so let's look at assuming the duration is. Let me look at the duration. Assuming the duration is all in minutes and the likes. I could have done something around the duration to look at the total duration, average duration for the movies. But then we don't have the durations to be in the same thing. So for your rating also, your rating is not your normal rating, like rate from 1 to 5 or from 1 to 10 that they always have for movies. Assuming it is like all those ones, we could have easily used our gauge for our rating. But then let's go back to our original data set and look at some things around what we have. They said for house card, is the show and what is the vector show. House of card. This is more of a query. I can do that. I can get that on what we are doing right now. But then this is more of a query. You are trying to query language. Who is the for house of card? Who is the show? What is the show ID and who is the director? So just like saying, come here, bring out your table. Just like I said, this one is more of a kind of Python question. So I need to look for title. I need to bring our title here. Let me bring my ID first, since it is ID. No, let me bring my title first. Title. Then I now want to do something on it. I want to come and apply filter on it. So this guy is your filter. So what is the question? For house of cards. So let me search for house of card over here. House of cards. So this is the only guy I want to pick. Because the question is for house of card, what is the show ID and who is the director of the show? So I want to use my backend, which is filter. So I'm not using filter on my table. I'm using filter on this particular guy so that I can remove every other thing and just leave the house of card. So I have my house of card. I can just put my show ID in front of it, and I can put the director in front of it like this. So the director is Robin Rees, David Fincher, Gerard Rees, John David, and like these are the directors. So this answer question number one. But then just like I said, this guy is written in a way that it is for Python or SQL. This works easily on your SQL, and then can you see with Python in our project. So it is designed in a way for Python. But then that doesn't mean that it's not achievable on your Power BI too. But then just that it depends on how good you are with your Power BI. That will just show how you are able to navigate through it. So I've been able to show this one on table, and then this are question number one. I've been able to show this on a table that this and this, and then just that at the end of it, I will need to come and have a table title, like a kind of table title. So the table title we tell them the question I'm trying to solve while doing this. So but then I still want to have this over here. I'll just put it here. In which year is the highest number of TV show and movie released? Show with bar graph. Show with bar graph. So year. So they are asking us to show with bar. So either your column charts or your bar charts. So I want to use my bar chart since they said bar, although your column chart will also give you the same thing. And they're saying which year. So I want to pick my year. Do we have year? So release dates. Under my release date, I'm coming under hierarchy and I'm picking on my year. So I'm having my year, and then I am having count of movies. I want to count the number of movies because the question says that in which year the highest number of TV shows and movie are released. So I want to count my movie. So to count, I think it is best we just use our show ID since it is general. Assume they're asking us to split. Do we have anything around? Okay, this is TV reality. This is type. Okay, this is type. Under the type we have. Do we have TV show and movies? TV shows. TV shows. Do we have anything like that? TV shows. In fact, all of them are okay. TV shows and movies. Maybe these are together. Let's see. Just like I said, we don't have the background to this thing, so we can't TV shows and movies. So we can't really say authoritatively that this is what they're trying to achieve. TV shows and movies. So we don't have anything like TV shows and movies over here. So I will just use everything. Actually, I will just use everything. So I will come back here. So I will have my TV type. Let me use my TV type this time around. My type and put it here. And then on my x-axis, I also want to have my type. I don't need to have legend so that I will not give myself headache. I don't need to have legend. So it's as simple as this. So from here, I can see that 2018, we don't really have any zero movie. 2020, zero movie. 2011, we have this. 2012, we have this. 2013, so you can see everything that is going on and on and on like that. We can see that. So from here, we can see the fact that it is 2019 that has the highest. This guy. 2019 has the highest. This guy, we can see that over here. I can come here, I can do my data label, I can put on my data label so that I can see the label from each one of them. So now you need to start getting yourself familiar with all this interface. So all these ones is kind of, should I use the word more complex on Power BI, but they're not really complex actually. You just need to kind of sit down with your Power BI and seriously be playing with it. Because I can't come to class and be showing you all these things one by one, that this is how to put your y-axis, this is where to put your x-axis, this is where to, but then your data label, as we are doing some of these things in class, we'll start getting ourselves familiar with all these concepts. So I want to reduce this a lot. So I have this. 2020, 2020, and then this guy is the highest. This guy is the highest. So yeah, this solves our problem as regard that. So let me look at how it will look on a column chart. Um, is column chart not making more sense? Almost the same thing. Almost the same thing. Almost the same thing. So I can have this like this, and you can just leave this like this for now. And then the next question says, how many TV movie shows and how many movies and TV shows are in the data set? Show with bar chart. You should not be telling us to show all this with bar charts. How many movies are in the data set? We have seen it already. This is 7791 already. So there are something that are not necessary with bar charts. So show all the movies that are released in year 2020. Show all movies. These questions, like I said, they are not basic Power BI questions. Like they are not basic visualization questions. And the reason for that is because they are putting so many clauses. They are putting so many clauses in these questions because it is basically query question. So because for all these questions, for all these clauses, I don't have any issue with doing all these clauses because definitely I know how to find my way around all this. So but then for us, we can show all the movies that are released, definitely. But then in year 2020, you have to put a clause, that is, you have to filter. So how are you going to do that? You want to show all the table. Let's show it on the table also to make more sense. And then he said all the movies we have all the movies title. You can put titles inside the movies title. But then we need this guy to only, because for this you see about 7,791. But then they said for only 2020. So for only 2020, we should be looking at 2010, as we have on our graph over here. As we have on our graph over here, 2010. So so if you want to achieve just 2010, like we have on our graph like this, you have to come back to your filter, and then you have to come and filter something here. Like what you need to filter is put your year, drag your year into this place, and then just you can do your basic filtering, and then just pick your 2020. That's all. 2020, and then this guy will reduce everything for you over here, and it will only remain all the ones that are released in 2020. So these are the movies that are released in 2020 over here right now. If you have time, you can go through it. These are in fact, if you want to go through it normally, that's a way you can go through it. You can come here, put your year inside here. So and you see 2020, all of them are 2020. If you go to the last one, if there's nothing wrong, everything must be 2020. Everything over here. Can you see 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020? Yeah, up to the last guy. That's how it will be. That's how it will be. So but then for you to understand this guy very well, when it comes to your Power BI and then analyzing data, always note this. Always note this. The answer to whatever you are trying to analyze is in your question. Like by the answer, I mean the parameters. The parameters that you are of anything you are analyzing. If you notice, what I'm doing is that I'm just coming here, look at the question and look at what are they looking for. Okay, they're looking for movies that are released in 2020. And I will go there, I will go and pick the movie and then the year. It's as simple as that. So your what you need to solve any problem when you're trying to analyze any data is always in your data set. It's always in your data set. It's always there. So you don't need to really disturb yourself to look outside the box so much, like so well, to disturb yourself so much with all these things. Just look at it. For example, now show top 10 directors who give the highest number of TV show to Netflix. What I need for here is director number one, then highest number of TV shows. So I want to see the count of the time that each of the directors actually release a movie. It's as simple as that. I want to see the directors, and I want to see the count of them. It's as simple as that. So I can come here, and then I want to use let me use my column chart this time around. I don't want to use clustered. I'm going to use my my stacked column. And then what do I want to see? I want to look at my directors. Yeah, the directors, they are done. and I want to see the number of movies that each of these director has actually reduced. So that would be the count of their movies. Don't give me legend. I don't want it in legend. I want it to be on my y-axis so that it can count it. Yeah, this is it. In fact, there's something. Who is this guy? Is this empty? I'm guessing this should be empty. I'm guessing this guy. So basically, what I'm doing is I am picking my parameters and I am just plugging them in. Who is this? Count of title. 2,300. Is it that maybe I'm guessing this should be blank? Let's look at it. Okay, these are, can you see blanks? So I want to remove the blank. Selector, remove the blank. I want to remove the blank so that we can have all these normal directors. And then don't forget the question says top 10 directors. So I can just come back here and put another data set here, and then put count of title again over here, say top 10. Top 10. In fact, I can use director also again, anyone. I want to do top 10, and then by which value? By this title, by the count of the title. No, by the count, and you see, and then apply this guy, and then this guy reduce everything to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is more than 10 now. Okay, all these guys are having the same thing. That is how it is retaining them. All these guys are having the same thing. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. That's why it is retaining them. So this is our count of our top 10 directors. This is count of our top 10 directors. So we'll be able to answer that question also. Keep it somewhere. So that is how you go on and on and on and on and on and on and on to answer all your questions. And once you are done answering, now you need to see how best to arrange all your charts so that they will make sense and pass out the information you want to pass out. And then also you want to ensure that they are properly aligned. Like you want to ensure the alignments so that one will not be this or one will not be this. All these ones are already on a straight line. I'm good with that. I want to just do some paparazzi on the back end of all these guys. Maybe just to give them some form of shadow effects. Just to give them some form of shadow effects. Shadow. So I want a kind of visual border for them. I want to give them a form of border. I want to give them a form of border. So you can see now that my border is differentiating them. It's differentiating one from another. And this guy is. I can also change the color of my border if that's what I want. This guy has closed, and I'm not sure I even see this guy. So and I can change the color of the borders and then just fine tune everything to what I want. So basically, that's the play around with your that's the play around with your data sets when it comes to visuals. That's the play around with your data sets when it comes to your visuals. So this guy we might not be able to relate so well with this particular one, and the reason is because I think Netflix is not something everybody is kind of interested in, and apart from that, um, we don't really have a kind of established structure in what we want to do. So one of the things I will do for you guys is that for your assignment, you have your video guided assignments definitely, and then after once you are done with your assignments, I will have a class for with you also. The class out of the 3 internship class questions you ought to do. we are going to do one live in class. We are going to do one of the internship questions, 3 tasks for your internship. We are going to do one live in class, and then you can go and do the remaining 2 on your own with that basic knowledge. So we do one in class, we do the remaining with your basic knowledge in class, and then from there you can also get better with your. But then that's a little overview of your dashboards. This guy did not even return all these our new guys. But then then it is fine. So I don't know. Is there any question from what we did so far? Let's see. Let's see this question. This is already 5:30. This is already 5:30, and then I still have another engagement in a few minutes. So do you have any question so far? Let me see if there's any question. See, let me do a sample. So far so good. What we did in class today